Christmas is here, you filthy animals. Here we go. Berlin. First thing I got, chocolate covered banana, terrible. Laura's pretzel, unbelievable. We out here, this Santa and his rocket guided sleigh over the ice skating rink. This market was quite fancy actually, very nice. And you know, look at some of the backdrops, crazy. Saw this 3D art installation, unreal. Bit of Korean for dinner. Viennetta. Haven't seen one since Jesus pelted full back to Nazareth. Unbelievable. Stopped in Dresden on the way to Prague, taking this beautiful video of the snow out the window, not realizing that the German federal police were sitting behind us. They had nothing to do with two Aussies and their dog in Germany, so they let us go. Prague, serving. Look at this. Fucking unbelievable. It's giving medieval. Really good. Stopped at this really popular gingerbread shop and had to sample some of the goods, so we got one each. I feel attacked. Franz Kafka head. Yeah, a little bit more of Prague. So cool. Bit of Eastern European food. Looks grey and horrible. Is actually quite delicious. Winter's like little local Christmas market here. Unreal. Snow all the way from Prague to Bratislava, which is in Slovakia. And went to this church that looked like an old school wedding cake. Really, really liked it. Look at this basketball court. Ugh. Had this soup, was delicious in an edible cup. First Slovakian Christmas market. This is where we were staying at the Carlton. Had this traditional potato pancake. It was unreal. And this is their main Christmas market in Bratislava. Look at the castle on the hill. So cool. I was fucking stoked. And made it to Budapest for the sunset. And a lot of lights in Budapest, really good Christmas markets everywhere, on every building. Straight for a piping hot chimney cake. 10 out of 10. Was absolutely stoked with that. Really, really delicious. This is really cool Christmas market. They do like a light show on the side of the building. Got in the Christmas spirit. We've got a couple of advent calendars. This is the first and only vision you'll see of Laws. I won't put you through that, but Charlotte Tilbury, whoever that is. And here we go. She got herself a lip pencil. Thought you guys would be interested in that.
Yes.
Probably not. As I said, that's the first and last time I show hers, but look at the big boishes. Here's mine. Got a fucking nuts and chalky lolly vibe. So it's a big boisher. And come on, get it open, Jim. There we go. Look at this. Stoked. Day one. What do we have? What did I get? Christmas spread. It was delicious. Had lunch at this beautiful restaurant. Went to this cafe that Nance recommended. Look at this library. Awesome. Day two of the advent calendar. What do we get here? Some flavoured almonds. Unreal. Boys, I love ya. Speak to you soon. Plenty more Christmas content where that came from. Bye. Dudes, have a look at the setup here in Vienna, Austria. They do Christmas on another absolute level. Christmas markets are incredible. And aside from the Christmas markets, look at all these buildings around the city. Everywhere, there's actually horse stables in the middle of the city. Everywhere you look, there's these giant statues and giant buildings. And then, of course, the Aussie pub, you beauty. Christmas everywhere. Their specialty is this scrambled pancake. Fuck my life. It was so delicious. We ate it in front of this beautiful church. We went to the Schönbrunn Palace. They set up a Christmas market in the middle of the palace grounds. Absolutely fantastic. We hit this like hippie little one up. That was the last thing we did in Vienna before we headed straight from Munich. Went to the Hofbrauhaus for Laura's birthday. Got this giant pretzel. Stoked. They sang her happy birthday. Fantastic evening. We had a fantastic meal. The Hofbrauhaus is just awesome. And then Munich doesn't do Christmas markets too bad either. There's a few really cool ones. This like lodgy bar next to the ice skating rink was really cool. Then this medieval one, which is a bit out there, but we really enjoyed. Der Biermeister. They had a sausage sizzle on too. And we went to this Louis Vuitton museum to look at some art, in inverted commas, boiling peas on rotation. Give me a break. Absolutely taking the piss. This is really cool. You can actually surf this in the middle of Munich. I think they closed it because too many people hurt themselves. And here we are waiting for a robot to make us a coffee. The BMW Museum on our way to Nuremberg. Fantastic museum. Many cars. All I took photos of were E30 M3s. Yeah, that was really cool. We stopped past this other one called Motor World. What a collection. This 964 Turbo in the car park. Look at this. 1 of 10 Lamborghini this was. $1 million exposed carbon Porsche. Muhammad Ali's Rolls Royce. A Senna. AMG 1. Bugatti Bolide. Things I'd never seen. Chrome Veyron, P1 GTR, and then the Audi Museum, which is a little bit lackluster in comparison. That RS4 wagon's sick. It had this really cool rotating car thing, but that Motor World was wild. And here we are in Nuremberg, beautiful town. It's home of the oldest Christmas market in the world. Their specialty is this gingerbread cookie. It was absolutely delicious. And here it is, the oldest Christmas market in the world. It was fantastic. We took the Ferris wheel. I was obviously having a ball. dragged Greg and Laura along. And then here we are in Rothenburg, actually, and we're having their specialty called a Schneeballen, which is just pie crust rolled up. But this is an absolutely beautiful town as well. We're told this inspired Pinocchio, this village. Gorgeous. Just really nice. They have one of the best Christmas stores I've ever seen. Here we are having a warm apple juice. They have this cheese spatzen, which is like a German mac and cheese. Is really delicious. So cool. Such a cool little town. Absolutely beautiful. Double down on the Schneeballen. They were fantastic. There's a view from our hotel room. And then on the way here to Heidelberg, we stopped past the Shinsheim Museum. Wow, so different to the others, but some of the F1 cars and some of the things that soon, they had some like really cool decked out old school V-dubs. Is this a Calais wagon? Calais wagon? F40 anyway, and Countach, crazy. Geeked out at the Contour. Look how friggin' happy I am. I was inside Concorde. Can you believe that shit? That was so cool. And they also had a submarine. Having a great time. Love you guys. Speak to you soon. Bye.